Hi, my name is Gracie Duff, and we've used technology a lot in Mr. Hall's classroom. We have used the document cam to show and demonstrate how we did our work, and we use the Promethean board so we can go write on the problems. We've used it.
My name is Bradley Hall, and I'm a 6th grader.
Alright, Bradley, we're trying to make a video about the different ways that we've used technology this year. And a lot of the kids have talked already about the Mondo Pad, they've talked about our tablets, they've talked about our Promethean board, they've talked about the document camera, they've talked about those. Let's talk a little bit about our NTI snow days. Now, we used Google Classroom to do those non-traditional instructional days, didn't we? Okay, do you remember that time that your mother and I were having a little teleconference kind of thing using Google Hangout, and you got to participate in that? Had you ever done anything like that before, a Google Hangout?
No, I haven't.
And do you think that that could be something that would have a lot of benefit for other kids if they were having difficulty with a lesson? They could participate in a Google Hangout, and the teacher could show how to do problems or explain things?
Yeah, I think it would.
Okay. And what are some other things that we have done this year that you think might be helpful for kids? Like when we were working on that one social studies project earlier in the school year, we paired up with partners, and you all participated by working on a Google document with partners. Tell us a little bit about that, what you can remember from it.
Well, we would look up so many websites and see what all information we could possibly find.
Okay, now you be a little specific about your project. Now, those websites, I had posted some links in that Google document for you, and you were able to click on those and do some research on a particular country. Can you tell us what your country was, what you can remember, and what were some of the benefits you think of working with a partner using something like Google Document instead of just here's a piece of paper and there you go?
Well, my country was Bolivia, and working with a partner would be real good, because if we had trouble finding a website that we could search up one of the things we had to write about, the partner could help me find the website or the source that I need to look at.
Okay, so that'd be like using a classmate as a resource, but what about as far as the actual work? Now, who was your partner? I can't remember.
Jacob.
Okay, now did Jacob ever work on the project away from you?
Sometimes.
And how would you know that he had worked on it ahead of you? What were some of the things that evidence? Pardon?
Ahead.
Yeah, how would you know that if he worked ahead of you, that he worked without you?
Well, he just didn't need any help.
Well, remember back on that Google document, if he was home and he was doing research and he added it onto your all's report, he could just put it right there on the Google document, couldn't he?
Yeah.
It wasn't like you've got the notebook that has all the writing in it. You both have access to it. And so that was pretty neat. One of the things I thought was really neat, because I like going in there and seeing the work that kids were doing and able to ask questions. I could type out a question, say, how do you know this is true? Or where did you get this information? Or if I thought somebody was putting something that they just made up, I could question them about that. So as a teacher, I really like that part about it. But as students, you both could be in different locations working on the same project.
Yeah.
So I like that about it. Okay, how much do you think it benefited you using some of the other technology that we use, like some of the math programs that we do, like Khan Academy? That was the basis for our NTI work, the Khan Academy. Do you feel like you learned from that?
Yes, a lot.
Okay, now how would you know when you were learning from it? I mean, how did you know that you knew a skill? I mean, I know it's one thing to say, I think I know it, but what proof did you have that you really learned that skill?
See, on the Khan Academy, it makes you do like 3 in a row or 5 in a row, and once I got all them 3 or 5 questions right, I knew that I knew it because I got 3 and 5 in a row right.
Well, it also gave you badges, and it said things like you mastered it, or if you needed more practice and things like that. So it confirmed that you mastered it. Yeah, you'd have to get so many in a row. It's not like you just get one problem correct and boom, all of a sudden you mastered it. You had to show that you could do more than one type of problem that way. So that was one of the things that we did, and I feel like that really helped students a whole lot. Now, what about the YouTube videos? You've been the person behind the camera before, pressing the record and that sort of thing. You've also been in front of it doing videos. How have the YouTube videos that we've made as math tutorials helped you or other students, you think?
Well, like what we said earlier, you could be in different locations and watch it, and if you need help on anything, you can just go, like, get your phone out or tablet or whatever you have and just watch one of the YouTube videos, and that would really help a lot.
Okay. Now, have you relied on the YouTube videos very much?
A little bit.
A little bit? Now, when we were doing the Khan Academy thing, you probably watched them a lot more, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as like in classroom, you know, when we do a demonstration and we video it and post it on YouTube, if you were present during that demonstration, that might have been enough. But if you were at home and perhaps missed that day, you could watch the video that evening and kind of keep up with the class and things.
Yeah.
Okay. What are some things that you would like to see more use of when it comes to technology besides YouTube videos and that sort of thing?
I don't know, really.
Okay, so you feel like you've learned all you can about technology in the classroom? Well, it is something, it can kind of stump because I remember back when I first started teaching so many years ago, I had one computer in the classroom and it was like, well, this is amazing. I got a computer in the classroom and we had a TV and it was something else. We had a TV, we could get KET on. That was a big deal. And then now we've got tablets, we've got Mondo pads, we've got computers galore, we've got kids have their own devices sometimes that they use in the classroom. We've got so much that now it's unreal. I would have never thought of all this back 17 years ago. But now it seems like it'll be amazing to think what the classroom will be like 17 years from now, because we've just barely touched the tip of the iceberg when it comes to using technology in schools. Well, I enjoyed getting a chance to talk to you, Bradley. I really did. Thanks for talking to us.